Back at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the edge. Show it up.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
I'm going back to you. Hey.
Smash, red. Ultra. Ready.
Run for Pollard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, this defense for the Packers, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Here's Tua. And it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Check 31. Mike 4. You.
White.
Mike 4. I hope you brought your look. Watch the safety crease.
Looking to pass. Tua. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Stop your whining. 34's the mic. Watch the run. Hey, watch the edge.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
52 blue.
57's the mic.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Red, cycle.
Check 3. Mike,
Ready, go.
They'll set up to throw.
Oh, yeah. Here we go again.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on third down.
An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Check back.
Field, black.
57. Mike, 57. I got him. 57's the mic.
They'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Packers!
Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
You got nothing. 6 guys. Check 6.
52.
He's crazy.
Ready.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
Hurry, hurry.
He's to the 10, and they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Packers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Check 37, check 37, 25, check 25, check.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Pollard now a first down and more. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Mike 14, Mike 14. All that. 36, 36. What?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he finds Howard complete. That catch good for only a couple. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Quick pass out to Miller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ready up. Mike 14. Watch the run.
52 blaster.
14.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Pollard. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check Mega. Eagle blue on the ball.
Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Shut down, shut down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
We got 4.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Oh, he's got a little daylight.
We live for this.
And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
That's what we are.
So the defense forces the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're right back out there after watching the fumble go the other way. Still in control of this game, but that needs to serve as a wake-up call because they're not in the clear yet.
No, the message should be clear that fortunes can change pretty quickly when you turn the ball over. You've got to take care of it, otherwise that lead could slip away quickly.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Blue, go.
Tackles.
Blue striker.
2nd and 3. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first.
Tight right, tight right.
3 down, 3 down.
Black shot.
40's Mike, 40's a Mike, 40's a Mike. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's
Boss 10.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he stopped immediately there. And the tackle there by Jermaine Pratt.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check striker.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Even. 40's the line. Squeeze.
Yellow.
Come on, boy.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Baby, let's go.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up first and goal.
Here we go. Black 40.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Check the outs.
40's the Mike. 40's the Mike.
Slice blue.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again, 2nd and 10 from the 25.
10. Kill.
From the gun, it's Tua. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away.
It's taken to the 26.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Spike, right.
34. Scoot.
Let's get the ball.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's George. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Blue 32. Red cycle.
2nd and 6. Checks this down to Hubbard. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We'll go mic 40.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D.
They'll go with a keeper, and he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the route is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
97. Steal, block.
On first down, Tagovailoa. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 4.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in that half.
On play action, here's Tua. Well, same target, same result. It's Kittle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow, zoom.
Get in the weight room.
Mike 4.
Hey, go steal.
Be afraid of me. You better be afraid of me.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Miller with a first down and more. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
43 rail.
Mike Ford, he don't know no better.
Hey, red.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that you?
Zoom, black. Fury, yellow.
Tua, a final shot before half. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Back to throw now on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Ricky.
Go pink.
It's Mike. 40's Mike right there. 40's Mike. All day. All day.
Claws red.
Hey, we're going Mike 40, Mike 40.
I got one. I got one. I got one.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
45, Mike, 45.
Black ultra.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
Check, 45's the Mike. Check, 45's the Mike.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Check 26, check 26.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
On now is the Packers punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
They can't hang with us. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Spawn. No, no, no.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Wide, get wide.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
Keep playing.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Hey, watch the ship, watch the ship.
Drill 52.
Looking to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
3 down.
Hey, number 8's coming, number 8's coming.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And it's a fumble. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers continue to roll.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just 1 big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Give them a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Johnson's got it complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
40's Mike, 40's the Mike. Quit talking about it and bring it.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown! It's complete. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked off near the 26. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Watch tight end.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Shut up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
No.
Hey, smash Bronco.
Check.
Down to the 25. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try the option right here on 3rd down. And he will slide down with the first down for the moment, but a penalty flag on the field. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Kill. Hey, check mega.
Hey, turn it up.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. Red 38.
Watch the slant. Mike 14. Mike 14.
Strike. Check strike.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua.
Rush in.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Ready.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
4 down.
Check smash.
Check 99. Check 9. Shift.
Check Fury.
Shift.
22 needle. Set. Hunt.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And they'll begin by running the option. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go, set. 52 blue.
40, Mike, 40. Here we go, D.
On 2nd down now. It's Cruz looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready. Blue 32.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. On now is the Packers punter, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Go Ultra. Hey, go Fury.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tua toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tua. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire D4 that time, getting the sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll drop this underneath to Pollard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Hey, check mega.
Check 31, check 31.
Tua on 4th down. This one caught by Kittle. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Yellow. Go.
Here we go.
Striker. Check striker.
Check.
Steel. Black.
Hot route. Hot, hot.
Ready.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
3.
Check smash.
85.
Hey, blue.
Watch the screen.
Blue. Go.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, watch edge, watch edge.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Mike 4, Mike 4. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Green jacks.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed, I did, my good man.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Mike 4.
Hey, green.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Mike 4, Mike 4.
We ain't giving up nothing today. Fury. Yellow.
Mike 4. I'm here all day.
Watch edge, watch edge, watch edge.
Check Fury.
Crunch.
Tua going to try and throw for it.
Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that, just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Set. Yellow. 22.
Got double tight. Double tight. No. 3 down.
Hey, go.
On 1st down, it's Cruz. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. Cruz. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll have a few extra days here now before they face the Lions next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.